was all you.
Six signs your parents are emotionally abusive. Number 1, if you are not exactly who they expected you to be, they're going to tell you how disappointed they are in you. Number 2, you are constantly worried about saying or doing the wrong thing around them because they are so quick to anger. You feel like being around them is like being around a ticking time bomb. Number 3, if you don't do as you're told, your basic needs are not met. For example, if you don't clean up around the house, you're not allowed to eat. Number 4, they invalidate your emotions and call you derogatory names if you show any emotion that they perceive as weakness. Maybe they call you too sensitive, or a drama queen, or make you feel like you're not allowed to cry because of your gender. Number 5, they use their religious belief as a weapon to shame you as a person. Maybe they say things like, you know where people like you go? To hell. Or maybe they let you know that you're an abomination in God's eyes, which by the way, you're not, because you're a beautiful freaking person. Number 6, if you're not at the ideal weight they want you to be, or have the physical appearance they hoped for you to have, they subtly or blatantly insult you and make you feel ashamed.
What's wrong with me? Why do I feel like this? I'm going crazy now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the volume inside of this bus is astronomical. It is way loud.
Story time. I spent the vast majority of my youth in and out of foster homes. And there are some good foster parents out there. But are we here to talk about them? No. At one point I was placed with a foster parent who I can only describe as, how the fuck did you get in? At one point she found a diary that she did not know that I had. This diary was 100% secret. I mean, I legitimately hid it under the mattress and only ever wrote in it at school where she couldn't catch me writing. But she was snooping around one day and found it without my knowledge. And I did not know that she had found it until she brought it up at family therapy time. Now, I don't know if all foster homes had this, but this particular one did. Family therapy was when a therapist would come to the house and all the foster kids and the foster parents would come together and we'd have like a therapy session and talk about our problems and blah, 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 blah. And so we're all gathered in the living room and each of the foster kids is saying, I had a problem with this kid and I had a problem with that kid and blah, blah, blah. Comes to be my turn and I'm like, I don't really have a problem. And that's when she spoke up. Watch part 2. So I openly told everybody I didn't have anything to say at family therapy time. And that's when my foster mom spoke up. And it went like, that is not true, Jessica. You need to be honest with everybody. To which I'm just like, what do you mean? I think you know exactly what I mean, Jessica. She literally pulls out my diary and starts reading it in front of everybody. And there was so much personal shit in that diary. And the family therapist even tried to stop her and tell her, hey, this is beyond personal. You are not allowed to read this out loud. But did she give a fuck? No. I was so stunned, I literally couldn't do anything except just sit there and fucking cry. It got so bad that the other foster kids were trying to defuse the situation. Not that any of that helped, because she then turned to me, made me stand in front of each person that I had talked about and apologize to their face. And if you think it can't get any worse, stay tuned for part 3, cause it does.
I hate it here. I hate everyone, all their bougie designer bullshit.
I'm so fucking sick of the excuse. Well, they're still your mom. They're still your dad. You should just forgive them. No! Toxic is toxic. It doesn't matter if she birthed you from her loins. If she's negative in your life, you can cut her off. Stop fucking expecting people to just continue to take abuse in their lives. Toxic is toxic. Blood don't fucking make that different.
You trying to make it seem like don't nobody want me? Because I promise you there's somebody that does want me.
Who?
Really? Who?
Yeah, who?
Somebody.
You can't name somebody? So why you just don't go live with them?
Ayo, something traumatic happened that changed my life. Check.
She wanted to sit there and basically was like, she hates me. That's why I hate her. That's why. Because the shit that I from when she said what the fuck she said, and how I felt afterwards, because I cannot even fathom or imagine that I would ever feel that. What the fuck? Seriously. Because let's keep it real. How many passes? She wants to sit there and be on that bullshit. First, you know what I'm saying? How many passes? Because her sitting there fucking testifying. Shut up. Her sitting there testifying in court. Not going to physics. The shit she did to get on her end to make things look fucked up.
Living with a toxic parent part 2. So I normally keep my bag right there. Because when I come in, put it right there, go in the house, right? Well, I couldn't find it anywhere. And I asked my mom if she's seen it. Prior to this, I just got paid $100. And she responds with, no, why would I take your bag? I wouldn't take any money from you. Why would I steal from you? Keep in mind, I never said that she stole anything from me, including money. I just asked if she knew where my bag was. Yeah. So you mean to tell me that my bag crawled all the way over here by himself? I confronted her about it, and she called me a lying bitch and said that I'm always out to get her money. Her money. My $100 is missing, and she's $100 richer somehow.
Whatever. You threw glass at me this morning, didn't you? You threw glass at me this morning, didn't you? And you want to sit there and lie about the door? You that desperate for me to go to jail?
This is my house.
So you can lie about me?
My house.
So you can lie about me?
Yep, you're right. Because I'm that desperate to get rid of you.
That's cool.
Don't care about you, don't want you.
So I saw a lot of you wanted to know about how I actually ended up outside. So get this. I just got home from taking my dog on a walk. This is him, by the way. So I came in and sat on the couch. And my mom came in a little while after that and asked me why I was sitting on the couch. Before I could even respond, she started asking me all these accusing questions. I responded pretty respectfully and told her that I hadn't gotten to it yet because I was taking the dog on a walk. Here's where things got a little crazy. Then she started yelling at me about how I'm ungrateful and how kids in third world countries have hardships that I don't have to deal with and I can't even do a damn chore. Then, in her enraged state, she threatened to turn off my phone service, which I pay for, by the way. Naturally, I got mad, and then she opened the front door and let her dog out, so I had no choice to go after him.
Dominique, nique, s'en allait tout simplement, routier, pauvre et chantant. En tout chemin, en tout lieu, il ne parle que du bon Dieu, il ne parle que du bon Dieu. À l'époque où Jean sans terre d'Angleterre était le roi, Dominique, notre père, combattit les albigeois. Dominique, nique, s'en allait tout simplement, routier, pauvre et chantant. En tout chemin, en tout lieu, il ne parle que du bon Dieu, il ne parle que du bon Dieu. Certains jours, un hérétique par des ronces le conduit, mais notre père Dominique.
No nuanced edition, toxic parents edition. Y'all already know I was coming. Black parents, stop thinking that because you provided the bare minimum for us. And when I mean bare minimum, I'm talking about food, clothing, and shelter. That means that you can stop being a parent once your child turns 18. Just because your child is in their 20s does not mean that they have their life figured out. You didn't even have your life figured out in your 20s, so don't expect me to have mine figured out. Ain't no rule book that says you gotta have your shit together by the time you turn 20 something. Stop making your kids pay rent when they've been living tax-free for their entire lives. Instead, help them use the money that you're making them pay for your rent and have it go towards their apartments that you want them to move out so damn bad. Stop getting mad at us because we'd rather vent to our friends because you haven't made us feel comfortable enough that we could even vent to you about our personal problems. Stop using the excuse that because you raised us just fine that we don't have any problems. I am not obligated to watch your kids. You lay down and had them damn kids, so you lay down and watch them damn kids. Stop telling me what goes on in this house stays in this house because it's hurting me in this damn house. Y'all want a part 2? Let me know.
To her kid, a type of mother who just had a miscarriage after 4 months. So what did I do to deserve that? You know what did I do? What did I do? I did nothing to you. You got to be that. Except you didn't get aborted, right? Right? That's your standard. 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 Yeah, I think that's like how you talk to me. How am I supposed to talk to you with respect when you're in my face? Immature, narcissist, hypocrite. Get out of my face. Where am I supposed to learn respect when it's not from you? I already did, and that's why I talk to you the way I do.
Just let me know so I won't look you. Just let me lose the interest. You won't find a better than this. You swear, girl, you. Every night my mind is running around her. Thunder's getting louder and louder. Baby, you're like lightning in a bottle. I can't let you go now that I got it. And now all I need is to be struck by your electric light.
I just got kicked out of my house check and I'm losing my phone because they own it, and it's been less than a month since I turned 18, but you know, abusive parents, so I'm gonna be gone for a while. I'm sorry guys, I'll try and let you know when I come back.
Part 2 of abusive things done to me growing up that I didn't realize were abusive until I got older. Okay, anybody remember those jelly bracelets from Hot Topic? I know you do. I was 11, 12, 6th, 7th grade middle school when they were really popular. Unbeknownst to me and my friend group, they were sex bracelets. After begging my mom to get these little jelly bracelets, she got them for me. I probably had them less than a week, and she saw something on the news about them being sex bracelets in high school friend groups. So one day my mom met me at my bus stop as I was getting out of school, and as soon as I stepped off, grabbed my wrist, ripped them off, screaming, "That's why you wanted me to buy them?" and then accused me of giving blowjobs on the back of the bus. I was 11, 12 years old. I had no idea what a blowjob was. It wasn't until I got older that I realized how weird it is to accuse an 11-year-old of that.
Sitting alone. I hope we're still friends. Yeah, I hope you don't mind. By yourself. Sitting alone. I hope we're still friends. Yeah, I hope you don't mind. By yourself. Sitting alone.
Is it terrifying?
No, I don't think so. It's the way it is, you know. Everything must come to an end. The drip finally stops.
See you on the other side.
Oh, Bojack, no. There is no other side. This is it.
911, where is your emergency?
My mom and dad are fighting again, and my mom keeps hitting my dad.
Okay, I'm getting help. What's your name and how old are you?
My name is Kayla. I'm 8 years old.
All right, well, I want you to go into another room, Kayla. I don't want you watching that. I'm going to have to ask you some questions, okay?
Okay, I'm in my room, but they just keep yelling.
I know. I just want you to try not to listen to them, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you did so good, Kayla. Do you want me to stay online until a police officer gets there?
Yes, please. I'm scared, and I'm scared that my mom's gonna hit me next.
I know. That must be scary. Let's talk about something to get it off your mind. Tell me, what did you do at school today?
And I'm swerving in the streets, got you nervous that I'm really murder